I would like to welcome you all to the scumbag era. That basically is just me saying that I'm gonna do what I want to do, play the games I want to play, which is what I've been doing this entire time. But I've always tried to make things enjoyable to an audience that doesn't exist, and I'm kind of done doing that. I like making these videos. I like editing these videos. I'm just gonna do this for me. So effectively, I'm not like worried about what YouTube considers like advertiser friendly because I'm not getting ads anyway, and I'll probably never be able to. So here's the deal: if you like what I do, leave a comment, subscribe, maybe share it with somebody else that you might think is good. If you don't like it, fuck it. Go ahead and tell me that you don't like what I'm doing. Yes, I'm not supposed to swear in the first minute, but I don't care. No ads, and that's kind of the plus side to this channel. I'm effectively wild westing it. I can do whatever I want. I hope you enjoy the show. Peace out.
Use this specific still image. Like,
Oh,
I don't know how they came to this conclusion.
that this was the right way to look at them. First off, no one even talks about fast forward, dog. We don't do that. Not in this house. I don't. Oh, golly. But yeah, you see how like they don't, like they have biceps and they have some definition in the legs, but it just doesn't look right. Also, if you so each turtle comes with their own like two heads. Each turtle comes with two heads, but if you buy the super pack, you'll get an extra head per turtle. That is an exact replica of what they look like in the opening to the show, which I think is complete bullshit. The 155 Waddle Dees you've saved work together to make the town even bigger. So this was basically nothing at first. You can now play flash fishing to try to land some big catches. The 145 Waddle Dees you've saved work together to rebuild Waddle Dee's item shop. Buy a few items to help you on your adventure. Okay, so the fire ability can now be evolved. Okay, cool. So those things I've been doing, like those like little challenges. Mierk.
What?
So those little challenges I've been doing that
I'm
you
still
probably
looking
haven't.
at these fucking
Yeah,
things.
I got it.
Yeah.
Those challenges.
You've been going back and doing all those challenges.
Yeah, so when you complete one of those, it gives you a gem of some sort. And like on top of those crystal stars or whatever they're called, I don't know what they're called. Whoa, is that a Dragonfire blueprint? I want to make it. Yeah. Okay. So you have to find blueprints within stages. Okay. So here's the deal. I assumed each ability could only be leveled up once. I am now being shown that I'm an idiot. So here's the basic idea. So the first one here, you might just pay attention to the thing. This is like the first one you get. This is the as they upgrade, they do more damage, and they either do more damage or you can use them faster. But the only way to upgrade them is to find the blueprint. And once you can find the blueprint, it costs a certain amount of coins and some of these crystals or whatever the fuck. And you get most of those crystals by doing those treasure stages. But later in the game, there's like I think available now. There's other ways to get them. So now my fire ability is now the Dragonfire. But more importantly, if you want to switch back to one of the other ones, you can come here and select which one pops out. Jesus Christ. Like
why would you ever use anything else?
Yeah. So here's the little sandbag guy. Like it's just to figure out like how much damage is done over time. But yeah, you can switch these and they give you some explanation as to like how they all work. Over there is like the gachapon machines. There's a mini game here. I don't know what those. The Kirby has a house for some reason or another, and I have a new mini game here for fishing. I'm gonna check out the mini games after I finish the game. So let's get back to it. Battle of the Blizzard Wedge. So the last stage, from my experiences, is always a little bit longer, but the collectibles are usually easier to find, and I might have just jinxed that. Also, there was no reason for them to put me here, right? Like other than atmosphere. Okay, so yeah, it still kind of shoots a.
Jesus fucking
Oh,
Christ.
also, the game does not tell you this, but I had to figure. Yeah, there you go. The game doesn't tell you this, but I found out that there is a there's a parry function. So Kirby can block. Kirby can block. Hold on, let me see if I can do it to this dude. And if you dodge at the right time, the game will slow down for a second, and like usually damage you do after that. All right, that motherfucker. Okay. All right, well I gotta get rid of that. Give me that. Got that. I don't know why I did that. Remove 4 wanted posters. I kind of figured that was going to be one of the things. I now don't have a copy ability because I left all of them behind. But who cares? I'm great. Ooh, I care now. I care now.
I suddenly care a lot.
Yeah, you made me care more. Ow.
A goose bell. It's a swan. I don't know why I said a goose.
Shit. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever.
Well, I wouldn't say forever. Oh my god.
It does a decent amount of damage, but it's not doing a lot of damage suddenly.
Like, I will at least say it's not going to take forever, but it is going to take much longer than either of us would like it to.
Longer than it would have been had I kept either the sword or anything else. Alright, fuck it. Hurt me.
Do you think that she, like, styles her feathers like that, or they just naturally are starting to do that because she spins in one direction so much?
I don't know, man. I don't think they're feathers at all. I think it's a skirt.
You think so?
Yep. I think she's... I think that she does not actually have any... Oh, you can suck up more than once? That's pretty cool. Give me that. Because I have nothing now.
Okay. Checkpoints.
There you go. That'll lower the water, I'd imagine. Oh, for the love of God. There we go. Clearly something up there. Aha.
Huh?
Like it is. This is, as I said in one of my other videos for this, I was like, I really feel that people are genuinely under the impression that like video games can't be good if they're for everyone.
Which honestly, like, I think in general, I think that it's important to remember that video games are like meant to be enjoyed. And I mean, I say that as a person who purposely like plays video games in such a way that like it is
They are not
grueling and
enjoyable.
punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But every game should be accessible to other people who would like to play it. Like in general, video games should have accessibility options, in my opinion.
Yeah, and boy,
Beyond
you
just difficulty
yeah, you are
options.
Fuck it, I agree with him, but we shouldn't be saying that out loud. Now, so you would have been fucked if you didn't. Yeah, see. If you didn't grab him's hammer. I agree. I believe that like at the end of the day, it's a story. It's like I'd say most things, because like obviously, like you can't say, well, this movie should like be available to people who don't like blood, swearing, and other such things. And all I can say is that, well, let's just, well, without that, the movie doesn't have it's not the same movie. Like Saw isn't Saw without the blood and the extreme violence. Like it genuinely has to have that for the movie to make a lick of sense. And but you could argue having to have a really hard, go through like some fuckery to play like Soulsborne. The story is the same, even if you don't have to like hurt yourself to play it. Like I'd say like Destiny is kind of in that boat where it's like, for the love of God, tell me I can get back up.
Because I realize that some people would argue like that's what Let's Plays are for. Like if you want to enjoy the story but you don't like how you have to play the game or whatever, that's why you watch a Let's Play. But like,
and hey,
some people do want to genuinely play it.
And I've definitely done that. Like I've played, I've watched Silent Hill games and like stuff. Like I watch Soulsborne games. Like I watch other people get good at them, but I am not about to play them.
Which again is fair, given you know what it.
I know what I'm getting
what
myself
it does
into.
To this other person who, yeah, you've seen what it does to this person who, like, quote unquote, is good at it.
Bow! This motherfucker ate me. He
Oh,
ate
Patchy.
me. There.
On principle.
I get the feeling like I need to have this. I don't know if I need it. Wow, that's the end of the stage. We missed a lot. What is this?
But you got a blueprint.
The Frosty Ice blueprint. So that this upgrades the frost ability, which I did not have before.
A flaw.
I was right. I did need
you
it.
did. I realize for certain things, like, there's no getting around, like, I guess what I'm trying to get around, like, you know how, The Last of Us had, like, options for, like, colorblind people and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like, I understand that to a point there is no accessibility option for, like, people who are blind or something. Like, that would just be, like, there's
And
nothing
if
to do.
anybody's
But for
anybody's
people-
using it as
yeah.
an argument, go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, I missed 2 of them. God damn.
But I think that like for people who have like a very like limited mobility with their hands, like they have arthritis or like
yeah, that's what those
stuff
controllers
like
are
that.
for.
Like
Yeah.
there should be stuff. Yeah, there should be stuff in place that makes it accessible to people. Because in my opinion, like everything should be accessible for people. I mean, to a certain point anyway. Like let's not get crazy.
You shouldn't be excluded from the experience just because you have the unfortunate event of you went through an unfortunate event. Like, you know, like the same goes for like.
For instance, we shouldn't we shouldn't have to deal with the shit that we deal with just because we're diabetic. Like,
but
we should
do.
be able to eat like.
Yeah, which is why they fucking have sugar-free options, or at least like low sugar options. And the same goes for people with renal failure. There are low sodium options of foods out there and seasonings. My brother came to visit me 2 weeks ago, and his girlfriend Andrea, which I thought her name was Andrea, and until I saw it written down, I was like, Andrea. Boy, I would have got that wrong 100 times over. So it goes without saying, like I got more Waddle Dees than I need. Also, the Waddle Dees come in different shades of orange. I didn't notice that.
And nor did I.
Alright, so we get to challenge the boss. I am going to open up my guide real quick and figure out exactly what it is that this game needs me to do. So earlier when I said that they didn't have to, they could have just not blah, 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 blah. Yeah, apparently they were like, if you would just take a moment to explore this beautiful architecture, you will be rewarded.
Someone worked very hard on it.
Like, you will be rewarded. All right. We're going to keep talking, but I'm going to cut to where I fight the Frosties. You fucking serious? Immediately. Like, what's the best way to go about this? Where am I? Oh shit, yeah. God damn! I really don't have to try that hard. Like, all I gotta do is, like, set these motherfuckers on fire. That is dead already.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being patient and, like,
getting out of the
keeping your
fucking
distance
way.
And just, yeah.
Like, even that body slam doesn't hurt me if I jump through his head. Because I could just, like, leave and do it again, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Just kill me, for fuck's sake. I've spent so many... This is how I've saved a lot of coins. Like, I would just restart stages instead of, you know... Seems like the smart thing to do is, like, literally just run him into him. Mark. It's over now. It's over now. Did you see how fast that shit went? Jeez.
Yeah. It's almost like it's easy when you do it completely right.
Oh my god, for real though. God damn. Oh my gosh, I think that took like 12 minutes. And it would have taken much longer if I had to play through the whole stage again every time I failed. Oh my gosh, I think I'm hot, and I think that's what's happening. I'm hot, and I think I'm hungry again. The wanted posters. They don't
Look at
like
posters.
Kirby. They don't like Kirby. Sure, this may be the cutest bonk to ever bonk a bonk, but this is no plaything. It has rapid continuous attacks with enough power to hammer stakes and crush enemies.
Monk.
Bonk a bonk a bonk a bonk. El bonk. I did not realize that was a bridge. If y'all want to see frustration at its, if y'all want to see frustration at its finest, yeah, you go find the cut content for this. Yeah, sometimes these are, yeah, you can find like the super hard ones. I think these are like
Hidden
3.
portal.
No, that's only 2 stars. Oh, interesting. So how many are there left? 5? It seems like the way I'm going to do these, I'm going to find the 2 stars and do these. I'm going to do all the 2 stars and then do the harder ones before we do the boss fight. I do not know what the objective here is. Oh. Oh, this is stupid. There we go. Yeah, the needle is probably one of the few abilities in the game that I think like just aren't that interesting. And that's mostly because I don't know how to use it.
That is one.
Golly, my ass hurts. Oh, 11 seconds off. At some point this year, I will knock out God of War 3. Is that you? Oh, it's Mike. Hey, Mike, who won't be seeing this video. Car Mouth Treasure. I will say, like, some of the more difficult ones were kind of interesting in the sense that like not these, but there was some Waddle Dee, like some hit Waddle Dees that really fucking that were really like, huh, that's clever. Oh, I gotta be not dumb. I got it. There's a right path and a wrong path.
Much like anything in life.
Yeah. Oh my God. I decided simply to not jump. I'm gonna get hit.
And sometimes that's just how life is.
So we didn't get the time on
This
this
is just
one.
getting excessive.
Ain't get the time on that one, but again, done is done. 9 seconds off. Golly. My butt hurts because I'm sitting on something at an awkward angle. Like, that's the only reason. So I haven't talked to you since, man, this has been a minute since I talked to you because you ain't ever around no more. I think, as a patient, this is important. As a patient of a doctor, it is important for you. It is important for you to understand why your doctor has you on a certain medication. It is important for you to know what medications you are taking. And it is important for you to understand what certain medications do. Does that make sense? So,
yeah.
God damn it. So I found out that one of the, like, okay, so you know that I was in the hospital, and like you understand that I was in the hospital because of fluid overload and things in that nature.
Yes.
It turns out, and like, so once I got home, I was under the impression that, okay, we got that fluid off me, I'm gonna be doing better, yada, yada, yada. Well, it didn't take long once I got home for the fluid to start coming back. And I was not okay with that. I got worried, I got nervous, I was already quite paranoid. And so,
which is rather fair.
Yeah, and so I started doing my own research. And I found out that one of the medications I was taking for blood pressure. Oh, hey, I got the time. And that's after getting hit.
Oh, boy.
One of the medications I was taking for blood pressure, one of the side effects was fluid retention. And that alone, just, look, I'll be honest with y'all. If you don't understand immediately, like, why that's stupid, the doctor who prescribed the medication is my kidney specialist. He's the one who needs to be as aware of he is the one that needs to be aware of my fluid retention and all these other things. It's his job to know this shit and to be aware of it. And he put me on a and more importantly, I took myself off of it. The thing was, fuck it. In the next episode, I'll try to get this shit. I'll try to explain this shit. I don't know how I've edited this, but I hope it's under 23 minutes long. Until next time, get out. Oh, check your medications. Don't take medications blindly. Like, we know that we're supposed to trust the doctors. We understand that. But that doesn't mean that they are infallible.
I was going to say, just keep in mind, your doctor is still a person.
He's still just a human being who is capable of fucking up. All right, y'all, get out.